Lorraine, you're within this industry, but you didn't join this protest. Why was that?
No, my organisation, the IRHA, we had made a decision based
Irish
on
Road
the Haulers Association, that because so much of our customers had given us an increase, that we had decided not to. And that was the majority vote before Christmas and after Christmas as well, that we didn't want to upset our customers. They had given us an increase and we didn't want to go down that route.
And did it have an effect, the fact you didn't know who was behind the group?
Oh, most definitely. If you've no face to the name, if you've no spokesperson, well, then how can you have any credibility?
Yeah, OK.
You know, it's simple as.
Right.
But Lorraine, we were chatting there during the break there. You're worried sick about this at the moment.
Yeah,
I dread the email. For you.
I dread the email from the provider. I think, oh no, is it going up? Is it going down? There's no stability. There's no plan. There's no budget. You just don't know. And it's your only product. It's your product that you need to do your business. So if you don't have a costing like you have for your wage and your insurance and your tolls and your downtime and your parts, well, if it's your main commodity of what you need and you can't budget that in, well, then your good housekeeping has gone out the door. And
what have your increases been over the last few months?
Oh, I've seen a jump from October 2021 up until the middle of March, when it was at its highest, of about 34 cents a litre, which was working in out with my lorries, maybe a €5,000 increase a month.
5,000 a month?
I was looking at about anywhere between 300 and 400 extra euro on a fill.
Oh, gee.
So, I mean...
5,000 a month.
5,000 a month.
That's now was at its highest.
I know, but like, just even when it is
Scary.
for that week.
If I think about it now, I think, oh, God.
Yeah.
I did that Sunday. I don't think I was ever as nervous as when I set up the business on my own. I was scared then, but I was more scared that Sunday about 4 weeks ago, so I was.
But what can happen? Because the government don't control the prices here. Of course, there is excise VAT on these that are used to pay for our schools, our roads, our hospitals, whatever you think about the HSE. Taxes still do pay for it. So it is an international crisis. What do you want to be done? Because when they were looking for a cap of 13 years ago, we know that that's not possible.
No, but I do think because of this issue of chasing inflation, and I do think because nothing is stable, I think maybe a temporary capping would help, because at least then the haulier knows what they're working with. Then they can go back to their customer and say, well, right, for 3 months, this is capped, so this is the price. Because every time diesel jumps, the fuel surcharge kicks in and she bounces right down the supply chain to the product, with the supermarket and the consumer, and that's the end of it. So this is where when you go in and you buy your milk and you buy your bread, you're going, that's 50 cents more than it was last week. It's because of when diesel goes over a certain amount, fuel surcharges kick in.
You have
and that's the end of it. So cap it would maybe level off inflation. I'm not saying it would, do wonders, but it would help stabilise things and make the smaller haulier less nervous, because without the smaller haulier, you have no competitiveness. You have the big boys with the big guns that can charge what they like.
And it's like you were saying, you don't want to, but you have to pass that on to
oh God,
customer.
I looked for fuel surcharge
or else you'll go out of business.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have a choice. I have to pass it on. But you've got that very uncomfortable conversation with your customer going, we've never kind of discussed this before, and now we have to. I don't have a choice. I'm absorbing everything.
We're talking about, a capitalist system that doesn't seem to work, because the big boys will be fine, as you mentioned. You are a small company. And you're just trying to get trucks on the road, to get food into people's mouths, stocking shelves. And now you're thinking about geopolitical situations and what side morally you have to come down on. Like, it's a very strange world.
I watch the news and go, oh no, diesel's not going to be great on Friday. The price isn't going to be great. We know what makes it spike. It takes very little. So you have a fair idea, you kind of know, lads start to ring you and you're going, right, I'm waiting for it. But definitely, I don't think any of us were prepared for the way it jumped, how quick it jumped. And as I said, we were told diesel was being priced by the hour. That's scary stuff.
Can I ask you, where are you now in your business?
Where am I now?
I'm
okay for the moment.
Okay, you're okay for
the moment. I'm okay for the moment.
But if this continues like this...
If this was to continue on, my insurance would be up for renewal in August, and normally I wouldn't think twice about signing on the dotted line and going ahead for another year. I'll have a very hard think with myself.